Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jeremy, founder of QuickMail.io.
Hey, this is Jack from salesbread.com.
Booyah, today,
Teardown.
Teardown. Awesome.
That's right. So we've got two cold emails that we're going to tear down, pull apart, maybe improve a little bit. And just as we launch into it, the show was brought to you by a couple good companies, SalesBread and QuickMail.
Two great companies.
Yeah. So the elevator pitch, what kind of marketer would I be without it, right? So today, most B2B companies lack the time or expertise to turn cold prospects into actual leads. At salesbread.com, we generate one lead or booked appointment per day using hyper-personalized, crazy personalized cold emails and, yes, LinkedIn messages. If you want to know how we do it, I'm happy to share our current playbook that we're testing. Head over to salesbread.com/contact and I'll show you what you can use. I'll give you some ideas.
Yep, and I can vouch for Jack. He's helping us with our outreach, and it's been amazing because you can have a great outreach, but you also need a great product, and QuickMail.io is the product for it's such commercial stuff. Anyway, you heard it enough. This is the best tool for cold outreach. You get a free auto warmer on top of it. So just head over to QuickMail.io and enjoy yourself. It's a fast website. You should be able to browse around and get your information. But today, let's do the teardown.
Awesome.
You had it.
Okay.
You were sharing your screen.
Okay, perfect. Let me let's go ahead and share this screen here. First teardown. This is the first time that I had sort of this, we'll call it a
mouse and whisker. Nice.
Freelancer
can I work for you?
Reach out. Yeah, I mean, can I work for you? So I like the subject line. It is generally what we're going to find in this email, but without further ado, let's read it. It says, "Hello, Jack. Hope you are doing well. I saw your profile on LinkedIn and I want to work for you. I'm a lead generator, LinkedIn finder, web researcher, email finder expert with 4 years of experience in a private company. I can provide you with the best quality of data with 99% email accuracy. Quality is a first priority for me. I've done 200 email and lead generation projects in my previous company. If you want to know my potential, I'm happy to offer a trial project at no cost. I'm sure I will impress you with my work and my skill sets. I'm having a good number of connections in my database as well, which can help us find sales solutions and even better leads can be generated. I hope you will give me a chance. Please check my attachment. Looking forward to work with you." And then, yes, there's an attachment of two Excel sheets of prospects with data. Okay, so let's take this from the top. First of all, the email found the right person, as I do hire folks to help with prospecting, which is exactly what this person is offering. So target matched, I suppose. And frankly, I want to work for you was the right angle. Thoughts on the intro, Jeremy?
Not immune to flattery.
Me? No, I'm not. I'm no Jedi when it comes to flattery. It still works on me. I'm not Luke Skywalker here. So what about you, Jeremy? Any notes on the intro?
Probably a bit too long. I'm a big fan for short things.
So let's fix it then. I just cut the "hope you're doing well."
Yeah,
so now it's a little bit shorter, right? So your profile on LinkedIn, which is relevant in this case because he needs to know what I do. It would have been great if he mentioned what it was on my profile that indicated I'd be a good fit, right?
Dude, I watched your last, podcast episodes. This was awesome. I know I will beat myself if I didn't reach out to you, and I'm currently looking for a job, and I want to work for you, whatever. But definitely use an anchor point.
So this is a tip for somebody emailing for a job, and Jeremy, I know you're going to second this, but you don't want to write a message that could be applied to anyone with the same job opening. You want to show them why you're interested in their job, not a job, right?
But Jack, I can't apply to 200 jobs that way.
Sure you can. Absolutely. It'll take longer, but again, you don't want 200 job offers. You just want one job offer, right? So think about it that way, and you'll
You
probably
only
have
need one
a quicker
yes,
time.
usually.
There's no shortcuts. Sorry, folks. All right. Can we move on from the
Sure.
first line? Okay. Next, I can provide you with the best quality of data with 90% email accuracy. I don't believe that.
Me neither.
Nobody has 90%
So
email
it's a weird
accuracy.
claim, right? To tell that
Yeah.
to an
And
expert. It's like,
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No. You're absolutely right. That's going to lose credibility here. So
Exactly.
wouldn't it be nice if he said 97% email accuracy?
I think
That's
we'll
more
still ding
believable.
him for that. We'll say
Yeah.
with, a great, great email accuracy. Yeah, great is probably less interesting than having a number for sure. But then if you
Or
have a
better
number, I
yet,
will wonder how you get that, and what based on what.
okay, so let's edit this, Jeremy.
I got an
Go
idea
ahead.
as well. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, what if he just said, my last list I generated got
Yep.
a 97.2% accuracy rate.
That's a good one. The other approach that I was thinking of is using something as a reference, like, 1.3 times better than product X, whatever.
I
And
like
if
that.
you've been, mentioning product X into one of the podcasts, I think that would pick up my
Even
curiosity
better.
suddenly.
Nice. Good point. Okay, so he says quality is a first priority for me. I've done 200 email and lead generation projects at my previous company. That's actually pretty cool. So
Yeah, I like that too.
I
Credential.
like that credential. But since there's an attachment here, it would have been cool to say, I attached the last two projects I did. You'll find the first one is to Shopify store owners, and the next one was a particularly difficult list. We found cold
like
email
that.
agencies, for example, and their owners or whatever. Okay, I believe we can move on.
Yep.
Okay, here's the close. If you want to know my potential, I'm happy to offer a trial project at no cost. I am sure I will impress you. Well, let's just stop there. That's the call to action right here.
You want to get an intern for free?
Something like that, right? I mean, Jack, would you like me to do a trial project at no cost? I'm happy to find the next 100 prospects with valid emails that you're looking for. What lists are you currently building? ?
That could be one thing.
Right?
The way it's been phrased also makes me think like, is he an agency? Is he actually want to work with me? Is it like offering services, or does he actually want, answer my job application? I'm a bit lost as to what is it really that he's proposing here, right? Is he working as a freelancer? Does he actually want to join the company? Does he want to offer me just services? It's slightly blurry for me at this stage. I would have loved to have like a bit more clarity on this.
Okay.
But it sounds like, no, it's not, answering my job application here. It's really looking to just provide me with data and not.
Yeah. And mind you, I don't have an open job offer that he's replying to. This is
that's what he did. Okay.
Right. No, it's just random. I want to work with you. You look like the right company. So, but fair enough. It's good to be clear.
So
what's
really,
on the
it's
other
not,
side.
I want to work with you, but I would like to have you as a client, right? This is more the actual angle.
Good
That's
point.
correct?
I don't know, Jeremy. That's the thing. Maybe some background would have been more helpful.
Yeah, because
PS,
in
I'm
this
looking
case, you
for
could say
full-time
like,
work.
exactly. Like either he's saying like, I'm also working with this company, this company, this company. And it's like, okay, he's offering services, right? Or he's offering like a technology or whatever he's offering. But, if he's just say like with you specifically, I'm expecting that we're going to work together as in, in a team. But maybe that's just me as well. So maybe there's a little bit of clarity here, but maybe it's needed to clarify. Maybe it's not, but maybe the wording could have been a bit less blurry and a bit more, straight to the point.
Jeremy, spot on feedback. I think the takeaway for freelancers or even some agencies that are doing cold email to drum up work is it goes a long way to establish some credibility with your track record and then offer like a really easy getting started thing. I I do like this trial project. Granted, it's not appropriate for a lot of, let's call them like higher caliber agencies or even freelancers. But if you're just trying to get started, you will have yeses come out of a campaign that offers that.
Yeah,
right?
very well said.
Next cold email.
Just before we move to the next one, there is an extra line I want to discuss with you.
Oh,
I hope
thanks.
you will give me a chance. Please check my attachment. It's like, obviously, this is not a call to action. This is just pretty much a bit of a fluff. I don't think it's needed. And if
I agree.
you really want to have that line, then I think they should end up with a question mark and effectively, move me to answer. Like, is that something you can see yourself, benefiting from? Or is that, do you have a gap in your in your skill set or in your agency that will benefit from this, something
Or
along those lines.
are you willing to test out a new data provider, right?
Yeah, that's cool. Are you open to that? Yeah, I love that. And anyway, people can go to quickmail.io/call-email-CTA in order to get a full list of all the CTA that we have with strong and soft CTAs. That could be give you some good ideas as to what CTA.
Good point. Yeah, it's a good resource. Okay, so second cold email and last of the cast here. Subject is quick question.
I received it today, by the way, just for the backgrounds.
Yeah, that's helpful. I have to pick apart quick question. I'm pretty tired of this subject line. I feel like your prospect has seen it multiple times. You asked me, yeah, subject lines don't matter that much, but I haven't used this subject line in years. I would just say blanket statement, stay away. Any reaction to that, Jeremy?
It's a pretty classic one, honestly. So in one way,
is it the most common?
Wrong. I believe so. So in one way, you can't go wrong with it, and the other way, you won't stand apart. So pick your battle in this case. I think this is definitely a very safe way to establish a baseline, but at the same time, people have seen
the only good thing this subject line does is it tells the person there's not a whole lot of thought that's going to be required from them when they open the email. That's cool. But why not change it up a little bit and stay within that theme? Just because, look, you use the most common cold email subject line that ever was, and most people are going to know, all right, this person just found my email address. Let's see what this is. And you're going to have a tough time. Now, with that, let's get to it. Hey, Jeremy, QuickMail has indeed helped a lot of marketers since you started in 2014. Your efforts in improving deliverability and automating follow-ups are well received by many. I'm sure you'll get even more successful in the years to come! ! Puke. Sorry to catch you off guard. It was either this email or a carrier pigeon. I didn't think you want to bird poop all over your desk. Pause for laughter. I'm hosting a virtual summit on B2B outbound sales, and I really think the audience would absolutely love having you speak. Emphasis on the all caps. We currently have person name of company Y and person name of company X and person Z of company Z as part of our panel of experts, and would love to have you among these talented entrepreneurs. Smiley face.
It's not a smiley face. It's like a thing.
Hung out.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this something you might be interested in?
Cheers.
This screams.
Oh, hold on. You haven't finished. And it says,
really?
And then pizza lover at the end.
What is that?
I don't know. It could well say, I don't know, baby Yoda lover or whatever it is. I don't really know. I don't know.
What the heck? But that was in his signature.
Yeah.
And nothing else was after that?
Anyway, this is weird. WTF, kind of like teardown. But let's go through it. I think it matched very well one of our previous casts when we were talking about AI generated personalization.
Yeah. Because that's exactly what this is. I mean, if you're the writer of this, listening to this show, and you didn't use smartwriter.ai to even personalize and probably write some of it, email us podcast@quickmail.io. I really think I'm nailing it here because this is an awkward thing for a human to write. Specifically, I'm sure you'll get even more successful in the years to come. Hey, my grandfather, like what, where does that? Okay. Yeah. It's just weird. So again, go ahead and use the AI personalization tools. Just don't send anything out before a human puts their eyes on it, or else look, it's just too early. Soon it might work flawless, but now it doesn't. It's weird.
Plus, what's an odd thing to say that, people have been, your company have been helping since, it started. It's like, yeah, sure, we've been helping people since we started. It's like, what else would have done? You know what I mean? It's just like,
no, watch. This is what
no,
it
in the
was,
first
man.
3
This is what
years
it
of our
was.
company, we didn't help anyone and didn't want to help
we
anyone.
harmed quite a few people.
People. It's just like,
Look, this is all it is, man. It's
What
like
the
some
F?
clever
No, I think it's
computer
GPT-3, exactly like what we discussed last episode, and it's
No, but
hilarious.
I'm even breaking that down. So it's like the GPT-3 has some of their own templates. And what it is like company has indeed helped a lot of customer,
Insert, yeah.
plural, since you started in start date. Your efforts in challenge 1 and challenge 2 are well received by many. It's like, it's so clear what's going on here. I hope people don't like this. I mean, I can't imagine it does. All right. So what about this? Sorry to catch you off guard. Bird poop line here. Did you laugh?
WTF? No. In fact, I
Yeah.
was actually
All right.
shocked that someone, write that in a cold outreach.
Well, maybe a robot did. Just curious, Jeremy. How much better is this email already?
Well,
And granted, for listeners, I just deleted the first 2 sentences of quote
the 2
unquote
paragraphs,
humor and
yeah?
personalization. Yeah.
Exactly. So it starts with, I'm hosting a virtual summit on B. And the answer is, I reply for this line. The other one, actually, I didn't want to reply to. And I was very close to actually throw that to the trash bin. It was so awkward to read. Actually, it caught my attention. It was the other way around. Sometimes I get caught by my own auto. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100%. It's like sometimes I get caught by my own auto warmer replies because sometimes I get caught by that. There's a moment in time where I can catch them before they get auto archived.
Jeremy's talking about the AI that, well, it's not AI, but it's just like a generated snippets.
Random chaos sentences using professional words and so on. And sometimes it's like, oh, that's a weird. It's like, it's the auto warmer. But anyway, it looks exactly like that, right?
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember the Dan Martell episode from years back when he said that he was doing sending invites to do like an in-person kind of dinner with other founders? He would write one sentence where it's like, hey, I'm hosting a dinner in Seattle with a few other SaaS founders. You in? ? Exactly. And it would be intentionally short in that the credibility is almost implied, where you don't, it's like
you assume
like
they will say yes.
Master.
Exactly. It's like
right?
They can't really say no. You're so sure
what
of
is
yourself, full of confidence.
In Japan, the higher up in a company you are, the fewer words are on your business card. It's just not needed to be said, right? So
nice.
I feel like explaining yourself too much can backfire. And if you really are Elon Musk, a 1-word message could potentially do a lot better than longer ones.
So true.
Okay. So, all right. So we shortened it. We like it better. Any thoughts on the call to action here? Let's see how they generated some social proof. Anything you don't like about this?
No, actually, the email sounds like a normal cold email now. So it's funny to see that all the effort that person's been through is actually the thing that harm, the actual message, right?
And granted, look, do you want to be on our panel? Is the easiest thing for someone to say yes to. It's like, hey, you want to be on my podcast? You can get, well, a lot of folks to say yes to that.
Yeah, especially if you use the competitors.
John Carlton,
right?
Derek Sivers, yeah. True.
All right, and pizza lover, what?
No, that's weird. That freaks me out. I hope they don't murder me.
So you should remove the beginning and the end of the email to just leave the actual, value proposition, which probably has been written by hand, right?
That's such a head scratcher.
Yeah. And the CTA is okay. Is this something that you might be interested in? Cool.
I bet that's on our CTA checklist, in fact.
It probably is, yes. That's a very fair point.
Well, okay, what about this, hey, super casual, like how cool I am? Yeah. Maybe if you were in like Southern California
Such
and
a bad email.
I mean, yeah, but can I ask what you replied? Sign me up.
Okay. No, actually, what I replied is, tell me more about the audience, give me numbers, and just basically that's the only thing I replied. In fact, I think you can scroll down at the bottom. I pasted my reply. Yeah, there you go. I say potentially tell me more. Brackets, audience, number, dates, dot dot dot. And I'm not impressed by the reply, but hey, I'll carry on. I'll see where it goes.
So this is feedback here. In order to rewrite it, they should have said, let's try this.
Oh, yes.
So,
they should
okay,
use
it would
that.
say,
I'm hosting a virtual summit on B2B outbound sales in front of 25,000 people or something like that, right? That's
how about
numbers.
this? Outbound sales for SDRs and founders in the SaaS space, right?
Awesome.
Right, SaaS space.
So I wouldn't need to ask the audience anymore.
Exactly. Well, we need the number. So then I'd say,
that could be the next line. That could be the next line, right?
So 3K signed up.
Exactly. So far, there is like 3K. Or the last year, we signed up X number.
Nice. Or even more out there, if you haven't launched it yet, you could say the speakers have a, let's say, combined network of 50,000 SDRs and SaaS founders that will be notified, signups for whatever. Okay, that would have taken care of audience and size. And then credibility is super important. I'm tempted though. What do we do with this? I really think the audience would love to having you speak.
Yes.
Oh, how about this? We're still looking for a cold email authority speaker, and quick mail was towards the top of my list.
Love it.
Right?
Absolutely perfect.
We have these speakers. It's something you might be interested in. Boom.
Yeah.
And then that means we have to.
And in this case, I would have just say, yes, what do I need to do next?
There you go.
Right. Nice. Because then I would have the information that I want. I would have made an informed decision that this seems to be like, pretty serious thing. There are some value. And obviously we need to change the subject line. Yes. So
let's do that.
I would probably say availability next September.
Okay, not bad. I would open that message. What about speak at my virtual summit?
I don't like my virtual summit. It's like it looks like, you're just throwing up a party and do you want to come to my party? I don't
like a small fry thing, huh? Okay, so let's do virtual summit speaker.
Speaking opportunities. Speaking opportunity. That's probably what I would put. How does that sound for you?
Speaking up or join my panel. That's
my panel again. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going on a hike. Do you want to join me?
Joining our outbound panel. Okay, I see what you're going with. So let's keep it a little bit broader, speaking opportunity, right?
Yeah, that will keep my interest if I'm, if I'm looking for speaking opportunities, like, oh, okay, maybe there's an opportunity here. And then it starts with like, I'm hosting a virtual blah, blah, blah with, those. That will make sense to me. Then I will reply like, okay, well, what do I need to do? What do you expect from me?
Last question for you, Jeremy, before we close this out. What's the right order here? Specifically, where do you put in the list of names of presenters? Where do you put the credibility?
Just after the claim, of course.
After I'm hosting a summit?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I will say, as part of this.
So it's like, that's the what. The why, should you bother, is credible authority figures are already signed up.
It's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, of course.
Anyway.
Cool. Yeah, quick mails at the top of my list for our cold email authority. Is this something you'd be interested in? Boom. Right?
Perfect.
All right. I like that. It's good when we do teardowns with rewrites. I think that's
Yeah,
gonna
and
be a
what
little bit
Jack
more
did is
valuable.
absolutely, black belt cold outreach. Is like you take whatever people are replying to you, and then you improve on
Mhm.
the email that you're sending. So your next campaign is, adding those components, so people are more, educated or like more informed, and
Yeah,
they're able to make a better decision much faster because you answer basically what they would have asked if they were interested. So great stuff
yeah.
there.
It's this qualitative feedback
Mm-hmm.
that a lot of, let's say, PPC marketers don't get the luxury of getting. People are not giving you feedback on your landing page like they are giving you real feedback on your cold email. Just this reply that you wrote, Jeremy, I mean, that's solid gold to the outbound person there. It's like,
That's
cool,
right.
I need to include audience and dates.
And
Oh yeah,
numbers.
date should have been added there as well, but you get the idea. Sweet. So if you're listening or watching, you like this kind of content, you want to do better at cold emailing, I encourage you, check out course.quickmail.io. It's the best of the best that Jeremy and I could put together when, we sat down for
God knows how
intermittently
many
across
hours.
2 or 3 years. Yeah, it's been in the works. So if you're just getting started or looking for like expert level stuff that agencies know, but you might not know at this point regarding personalization or copywriting or list building or even sales research, course.quickmail.io is going to be there for you, and you can try it out for 30 days. So take it for a test drive, and if you don't blow your mind on some of the material, then it's no risk to you. So give it a go. I recommend it.
I just love how you change the pitch every every podcast. It's
I
awesome.
feel like that was pretty good.
It was
I like that one.
like your
Yeah.
previous one were too. All right, everyone.
Thanks, man.
We'll leave it here. Thanks, Jack, for the awesome podcast, and I see you
Heck
next
yeah.
week.
Thanks, Jeremy. See ya.
Thanks. Bye.